some time, and recently you see more and more international interest picking up in the country. We've run a story before about Google and YouTube teams visiting Pakistan, and another such international company named Sakonent had a representative here this week. Adil in Karachi had a chance to talk to Ken Shipman. Let's go to the tape.
Yes, Amber. I have with me Mr. Ken Shipman, the Vice President Strategic Accounts of Sakonent. Now, I've been told that this is Ken's first visit to Pakistan, and also that he's been dealing with the Pakistani talent and IT professionals from his Chicago office. But the question remains that, after all, what is Sakonent? And what is Ken doing in Pakistan? Let's hear it from him. Hi, Ken.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for taking time out for CNBC Pakistan. Ken, my first question to you. Can you tell us about Sakonent? What is Sakonent?
Well, Sakonent is a global U.S. Firm that provides consulting services for CRM, customer relationship management.
Okay.
Customer relationship management are the strategies and processes behind sales, marketing, and customer service. CRM often refers to the IT systems that support those.
Right, and what are you doing in Pakistan? What is the significance of your trip to Pakistan?
Well, I'm visiting Pakistan because our International Development Center, which our CEO often refers to as the engine of our business, is located here in Karachi.
Wow. And so what is the level of talent that Pakistan has in the IT sector if you compare it to the US or, let's say, to India, our neighboring country?
Well, I've actually worked with offshore centers in India. A previous employer actually helped to open a center for a large consulting firm. We actually find the talent to be at level, if not better, than many countries that provide offshore services, including India.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, India's done a great job at setting up a system and centers that provide more operational support, true software development. But what I see as an opportunity here is providing real business solutions from the service center here in Pakistan.
Right. So why did Sakonent choose to operate out of Pakistan? Just shed a little more light on that.
Sure. Well, Pakistan affords several advantages. One, the talent pool, because of the quality of the talent that we can find, and just based on where the market is right now, it's not overly competitive for those resources quite yet. And of course, the U.S. Pakistan is a strategic partner and ally of the United States as well.
That's right. That's right. Well, so how is Sakonent actually raising the bar for Pakistani talent and Pakistani businesses?
Well, we, in terms of expectations of the workers in our center here, we hold them to the same standards that we would hold equivalent leveled resources in the United States. We don't compromise on that. So we hire the best talent, we develop those people, and that prepares them and will put them in a state where they'll be ready for anything that lies ahead of them in their business careers. As the CRM market and just the business market in general in Pakistan continues to advance, then I think that we'll start to kind of play in that local market as well.
Right.
And I think Pakistani businesses would only benefit from having access to that talent.
Right. So how does the delivery for U.S. clients by a Pakistani team sit in with your U.S. team, actually?
Well, I think that there are clients have concerns, I think, about offshore in many cases, regardless of where they are, whether it's in India, Europe, South America, here in Pakistan. And there's some stigma that comes with Pakistan as well. The reality is we've been operating here for nearly 10 years. We delivered our first large-scale CRM solution in 2001 from the Pakistan office here.
Okay.
So, through that experience, that history, we can tell a very compelling story and show that the benefits of operating here far outweigh any of the perceived disadvantages.
So where do you see Pakistani companies in the global CRM sphere?
Well, realistically, they're probably a decade behind Western companies.
Okay.
I think, though, that could play to their advantage in that, Western companies were very quick to adopt CRM. They got in very early, really in CRM's infancy. And, they kind of went through an iterative process. They did it fast, they did it early on. Sometimes it worked. Oftentimes they didn't get the full value, so they've kind of gone through this iterative process over the years of kind of bringing it to a point where now they're starting to get the full value of CRM, whereas Pakistan coming into it at this point can really leverage that experience, right, and in some sense, we leapfrog the Western companies as it relates to CRM.
Wow, that's exciting. Well, Ken, you've been here for a few days, and this is your first trip to Pakistan. I'll ask you that, what was your perception of Pakistan before you came to Karachi, and how has this perception changed over the days? I mean, what is your perception now of Pakistan?
Well, you know, I've had a wonderful time here. I've been here all week, and I didn't know what to expect, quite frankly. I mean, you watch the news, and you know, you come in with a certain perception, but you know, the reality is that people have been so welcoming and hospitable. You know, I spend a lot of time with people who work for us in our development center, and others, you know, elsewhere in the city, and you know, you just see the potential behind Karachi and Pakistan. They all work so hard, and they want to succeed. And I'm really looking forward over the next several years coming back again and again, so that I can kind of watch the evolution of the marketplace, the country, as Pakistan continues to move forward in the global marketplace.
So you're not scared to be in Pakistan?
I'm not scared to be in Pakistan at all.
Thank you so much, Ken, for talking to CNBC Pakistan. Emma, that was Ken Shipman, Vice President Strategic Accounts of Sakonent, and he was telling us about Sakonent and how his trip in Pakistan has been and the potential that he sees. To compensate the flood